A woman named Lisa Brinkworth from Buckinghamshire, England, 25 years of Pilates experience, thought she was having a heart attack. Excruciating pain shooting through the left side of her chest, radiating down her arm. She genuinely believed she had breast cancer. She rushed to a breast surgeon at Charing Cross Hospital in London. No cancer, no heart attack. The doctor asked her one question that changed everything. Do you do planks? Turns out, the exercise you're doing every single morning, the exercise every fitness influencer on this planet tells you is the holy grail of core training, was destroying her from the inside. And the scary part, she's not the only one. There is a very radical medical condition that thousands of people are developing right now, this very second, from doing planks the wrong way, and nobody is talking about it. So if you do planks, even if you think your form is perfect, stay till the end of this video because what I'm about to tell you could literally save your trip to the emergency room.
Planks cult.
Look, I need to get something out of the way first. I'm not here to tell you planks are the worst exercise in the world. That would be a lie, and I don't do that on this channel. What I am here to tell you is that the way most people do planks, and the reason most people do planks, is based on massive misunderstandings. Planks became this fitness religion. Open TikTok right now, search for 30-day plank challenge. You'll find thousands of videos where people are holding planks for 3 minutes, 5 minutes, some absolute maniacs going for 10 minutes, and they look miserable doing it, but they think they're building a six-pack. Here's the thing nobody tells you. According to Harvard Health, most experts recommend holding a plank for 10 to 30 seconds. That's it. And even if you're advanced, 2 minutes is the absolute maximum where you get any meaningful benefit. After that, you're not building more core strength. You're just suffering for no reason and actively putting yourself at risk. Dr. Stuart McGill, and if you don't know who this man is, you need to. He's a professor of spine biomechanics at the University of Waterloo in Canada, published over 200 scientific papers on lumbar function and low back injuries. This guy is literally the spine whisperer. World-class athletes fly from all over the planet to see him. Professional fighters, Olympic lifters, everyone. And you know what he says about holding long planks? He doesn't recommend them. Wait, what? The spine expert doesn't recommend planks? Not exactly. He recommends short isometric holds. His famous big three exercises for core stability are the modified curl-up, the side plank, and the bird dog. Notice something interesting here? He includes the side plank, but his approach to core training is fundamentally different from what you see on Instagram. He emphasizes holding positions for about 10 seconds at a time, doing multiple short sets, and building muscular endurance, not torturing yourself into a 5-minute front plank that turns your spine into a pretzel. His research shows that the core muscles are designed to stabilize the spine and resist excessive movement, not to hold one static position until your body starts shaking like a Nokia 3310 on vibrate mode.
The Lisa Brinkworth case study.
Alright, now let me tell you the full story of what happened to Lisa Brinkworth because this is genuinely shocking. Lisa is a journalist and a mother of 3 sons, living in Buckinghamshire, England. She's been doing Pilates for 25 years, 2.5 decades. This woman was not a beginner. She wasn't some random person who watched one YouTube video and decided to plank. When her Pilates class started doing planking competitions, yes, competitions, she got into it. She was inspired by a fellow student and started pushing herself harder and harder, trying to hold a plank longer and longer each session. After about a year of this, she got to a point where she could hold a solid 2-minute plank. She was proud of it. Then, around Christmas, it started. Excruciating pain in the left side of her chest, not a dull ache. She described it as absolute agony. The pain radiated down her arm. If you know anything about heart attack symptoms, you know why she was terrified. She genuinely thought she was either having a cardiac event or that she had developed breast cancer. But here's the part that makes the story even more insane. She kept going to Pilates. She kept planking. Because why would she stop? Pilates is supposed to be safe. It's supposed to be the gentle, therapeutic exercise that helps you, right? Nobody ever told her that the simple exercise could be the thing causing her all her pain. For days, the pain continued. It dulled slightly, so she convinced herself it wasn't serious, but then it got worse. The pain migrated into her inner chest and breast area. At this point, Lisa was convinced this was cancer. She booked an emergency consultation with a breast surgeon named Dr. Katie Hogben. This was at Charing Cross Hospital in London. And here's where it gets wild. The examination found nothing. The ultrasound found nothing. No cancer, no heart problems. And then Dr. Hogben asked one question. Do you do planks? Before Lisa could even brag about her 2-minute plank achievement, the doctor had a diagnosis: costochondritis. Now, if you've never heard the word before, let me break it down. Costochondritis is an inflammation of the cartilage that connects your ribs to your breastbone, the sternum, and it can mimic the symptoms of a heart attack so closely that people end up in the emergency rooms convinced they're dying. Dr. Hogbin told Lisa that she sees 1 or 2 women every single week presenting with costochondritis, and the most common cause? Pilates and yoga, specifically from planking. Here's the medical explanation. Every time you hold a plank, you're tensing the intercostal muscles between your ribs and the pectoral muscles of your chest. This puts repeated pressure on the costochondral joint, the cartilage where your ribs meet the breastbone. Do this too often, too intensely, or with imperfect form, and you can inflame that cartilage, and once it's inflamed, the pain is absolutely brutal. Dr. Michael Dirtnall, founder of the Zayron chiropractic clinics in London, put it bluntly. He said, planks put a searing pressure into the costochondral joint as you lift up. He explained that as you hold your body off the floor, there's tremendous pressure on all the rib joints and the shoulder joint. People with loose ligaments or any kind of joint instability, they can develop inflammation incredibly fast. And here's the kicker. Once Lisa stopped doing planks entirely, within 3 weeks, all of her pain disappeared, completely gone. 3 weeks. That's all it took. The exercise she thought was building her core was literally the only thing making her sick.
The blood pressure bomb.
Okay, so costochondritis is scary enough, but there's another issue with planks that almost nobody talks about, and this one is packed by a study published in the Journal of Hypertension in February 2026. Brand new research. Scientists from the University of New South Wales in Australia monitored 62 healthy adults while they did planks and wall sits. They continuously tracked blood pressure using a device called the Finapress Nova, and what they found was absolutely wild. Almost all participants, 97% during planks, exceeded the diastolic blood pressure safety limit of 115 mmHg set by the American College of Sports Medicine, and this happened after only about 50 seconds of exercise. Read that again. 97% of healthy young people blew past the safe blood pressure limit in under a minute of planking. For people who already had high normal blood pressure or early stage 5 hypertension, they hit that danger zone in as little as 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Some were stopped after just 30 seconds because their blood pressure was spiking too fast. Now, the study did note that no adverse events occurred during their control lab environment with medical supervision. And ironically, a large meta-analysis published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine and analyzing 270 clinic trials found that isometric exercises like planks can actually reduce resting blood pressure long-term. So the science is nuanced here. Planks can lower your blood pressure over time, but in the moment you're doing them, your blood pressure can spike to genuinely concerning levels. So what does this mean for you? If you have undiagnosed high blood pressure, and according to the WHO, nearly half of adults with hypertension don't even know they have it, holding a plank for 2 or 3 minutes could be putting you at serious risk without you having any idea. This isn't me being dramatic. This is peer-reviewed science published in one of the most respected hypertension journals in the world.
The 5 planking mistakes destroying your body.
Now here's where I want to actually help you, because like I said, I'm not anti-plank, I'm anti-stupid planking. There's a huge difference. So let me walk you through the 5 mistakes that turn this exercise from beneficial to dangerous. Mistake number 1, holding too long. I already hit this one, but it needs to be drilled into your brain. The Journal of Strength and Conditioning published research showing that very short planks increase core strength better than long-duration holds. You do not need to hold a plank for 3 minutes. You need to hold a perfect plank for 10 to 30 seconds. Rest and repeat for multiple sets. Dr. Stuart McGill recommends a descending pyramid, so maybe 10 seconds, then 8 seconds, then 6 seconds, with rest between each. And that's it. Your ego wants you to hold longer. Your spine wants you to be smarter. Mistake number 2, the hip sag. When your hips drop and your lower back arches, you're no longer working your core. You're compressing your lumbar spine. This is the fast track to lower back pain and potentially aggravating or even creating disc issues. If you have a herniated disc, a sagging plank can increase spinal pressure and make your condition significantly worse. Research indicates that planks with improper form can lead to hyperextension of the back and strain on the spine. Mistake number 3, looking up or forward. Your neck is part of your spine. When you crane your head up to check your form in a mirror or to see how the person next to you is doing, you're putting your cervical spine into extension while the rest of your spine is supposed to be neutral. Over time, this leads to neck strain and can contribute to tension, headaches, and upper back pain. Mistake number 4, forgetting to breathe. This one is massive and directly connects to the blood pressure pressure issue. Many people instinctively hold their breath during planks, which triggers something called the Valsalva maneuver. This is the same pressure you feel when you strain on the toilet. It causes an acute spike in blood pressure that stacks on top of the already elevated blood pressure from the isometric hold itself. Research on the acute effects of plank exercise found that abdominal exercises can trigger this Valsalva maneuver, leading to additional blood pressure increases. If you're not breathing rhythmically throughout the entire plank, you're essentially creating a pressure cooker inside your cardiovascular system. Mistake number 5, doing planks with pre-existing conditions you don't know about. Lisa Brinkworth had a history of acute shoulder strain and a back injury from heavy gym work. She had no idea that made her particularly vulnerable to costochondritis. If you have any kind of shoulder instability, previous back injuries, a history of rib or chest issues, or undiagnosed hypertension, planks without medical clearance is genuinely risky, and the uncomfortable truth is that most people have no idea about their own structural vulnerabilities until something goes wrong. And by the way, here's something most fitness channels won't tell you. Inflammation conditions like costochondritis, they don't just come from bad form. Your nutrition plays a massive role. When your diet is all over the place, too much processed food, not enough anti-inflammatory nutrients, not enough protein to actually recover from your training, your body is already primed for inflammation before you even touch a yoga mat. And this is exactly why I built something that I think you're going to love. It's called FitFuel AI. It's a completely free AI-powered meal plan generator. You tell it your fitness goals, your dietary preferences, any allergies or restrictions, and in literally seconds it builds you a fully personalized meal plan, not some generic eat chicken and rice nonsense that every fitness guru copy-pastes. An actual customized plan based on your body, your goals, and what you actually like to eat. It factors in your calorie targets, your macros, everything, and it does it in about 30 seconds. I'm keeping it free right now, but honestly, I don't know how long I can do that because the AI costs me money every single time someone uses it. So if you want to grab it while it's still free, the link is in the description and pinned in the first comment. Go try it right now. It takes 30 seconds. Seriously, pause this video, go grab your plan, come back. I'll wait. Okay, now back to the training side of things.
What to do instead?
Alright, so what should you actually do? Because you still need core strength. A weak core is one of the leading causes of low back pain, and low back pain is literally the #1 cause of years lived with disability worldwide. That's according to a massive study published in The Lancet that analyzed data from 188 countries over 23 years. So core training is absolutely essential. You just need to do it smart. Dr. Stuart McGill's Big 3 exercises have been used to rehabilitate everyone from Olympic athletes to professional fighters to regular people with debilitating back pain. And the beauty of these 3 movements is that they're strengthening their spine from every angle while placing minimal stress on the spinal structures. Exercise number 1, modified curl up. You lie on your back, one knee bent, one leg straight, hands under your lower back to maintain your natural spinal curve. You lift only your head and shoulders slightly off the ground. No crunching, no spinal flexion. This targets your rectus abdominis, your front core muscles, without the repetitive spine bending that destroys discs over time. Exercise number 2, the side plank, done correctly. Notice McGill does include a side plank, but with a massive difference from what you see online. You start from your knees, not your feet. You hold for 10 seconds, not 2 minutes. You do a descending set, maybe 6 reps of 10 seconds, then 4 reps, then 2 reps. This targets your obliques and your quadratus lumborum, muscles that are absolutely critical for spinal stability, but almost never trained properly by the average gym goer. Exercise number 3, the bird dog. On all fours, you extend one arm forward and the opposite leg backward while keeping your spine completely still. This trains your erector spinae, glutes, and your ability to coordinate movement while maintaining spinal stability, which is literally what your core is designed to do in real life. You don't walk around holding a plank position. You walk, you twist, you bend, and you lift. The bird dog mimics those real-world demands. McGill recommends doing all 3 exercises twice daily when you have back pain and at least 3 times per week for maintenance. The whole routine takes maybe 5 to 10 minutes. That's it. No shaking, no sweating, no chest crushing costochondritis. And here's the thing that will blow your mind. These simple exercises have been shown through research to increase lumbar muscle function, improve pain, reduce disability, and create what McGill calls a natural weightlifting belt effect around your spine. His research shows that isometric endurance exercises are far superior to dynamic exercises for enhancing spinal stiffness and stability. If you want to keep doing front planks, fine. fine, but do them for 10 to 30 seconds at a time. Focus obsessively on form, breathe continuously, and stop the moment your hips starts to sag. And please, please stop trying to beat your personal record for time. This isn't a competition. Your spine doesn't care about your ego. Here's the bottom line. Lisa Brinkworth spent months in agony, terrified she had cancer, all because of an exercise that everyone told her was perfectly safe. A 2026 study in the Journal of Hypertension showed that 97% of healthy people blow past safe blood pressure limits in under a minute of planking. Dr. Stuart McGill, the world's foremost spine researcher, doesn't even recommend long-duration front planks for most people. The exercise isn't the enemy. Ignorance is the enemy. Ego is the enemy. Holding a plank for 4 minutes while your lower back caves in and your blood pressure skyrockets? Oh boy, that's the enemy. Do short holds, focus on form, breathe, and if you really want to build a bulletproof core, learn the McGill Big 3. Your spine will thank you for the rest of your life. Now look, I gave you the right exercises today, but exercises are only half the equation. You can do the McGill Big 3 perfectly every single day, but if your nutrition is working against you, if you're eating random meals with no structure, no protein targets, no actual plan, you're basically building a house on sand. Your recovery will suffer, your inflammation stays high, your results stay invisible. That's the whole reason that I built FitFuel AI. If you didn't grab it earlier when I mentioned it, seriously, go do it now. You tell the AI your goals, your preferences, your restrictions, and it generates a full personalized meal plan for you in seconds. Not a template, not a PDF some influencer sold you for $50. A plan built specifically for your body and your goals by AI. Completely free, but I need to be real with you. I'm covering the cost of every single plan that gets generated, and at some point, I'm going to have to put a price on this. Or, shut it down. Right now it's free. Tomorrow, next week, I genuinely can't promise. So if you're watching this and you haven't tried it yet, the link is right there in the description and pinned in the first comment. It takes 30 seconds. You've literally got nothing to lose and a full personalized meal plan to gain. Don't be the person who comes back to this video in 2 weeks and finds out it's no longer free. Go and grab it. Alright, if this video helped you, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment telling me how long have you been holding your planks. I genuinely want to know. I'll see you in the next one.